Just in case. Fire extinguisher's right there. Ready for launch. No fuel leaks.
Hey, I got a clutch pedal in here. Just do that. That's not promising.
Oh. You have a fuel pump switch? Yep. Toggle it on. There we go.
Starters. Yeah.
That sounds great. You might need more than a fuel pump. It started to. Oh, 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 oh! I have never heard a starter that pissed. No mechanical sympathy at all. It hasn't run in 3 years. And just idles like a champ.
Hey, it's alive.
That is impressive.
3 years of neglect. A bunch of coffee cans into the exhaust and rusting out.
Yeah. Like neglect, like as in that's moss growing on the fender. Sounds fine. It's officially alive. I love the flare. It goes from like this little 2.5-inch pipe to that throttle body. Interesting combination of bits and pieces.
It's got some stuff to it.
Well, that's awesome.
It was shed built.
Yeah.
We made some improvements. The fuel line improvements were good. I ended up just running the rubber lining. That Jegs kit comes with 40 feet of hose. Like I'm going to be able to plumb 2 or 3 cars with it.
Yeah.
but to keep it easy, I just ran the rubber hose back, and then I did pass-through bunks through the bed so that I can disconnect it under the bed or disconnect it on top of the bed.
Easy enough.
I need to go get some. I'm gonna do some ratchet straps to strap the fuel tank down in the bed. Just drill holes in the bed, run the hooks up the straps in, and easy peasy. So need to go get some high test fuel.
Drive it over to the gas station.
I don't know if I'm brave enough to drive it over to the gas station. I'll probably bring a jerry can.
What's the fun in that?
I know, right? I can probably get it out. So the next thing will be line lock.
Okay.
And lights. Line lock and lights. Hey, can you flip the switch on the end there and turn the fans on? There you go. Now they're on.
Middle switch.
Middle switch. Pump's a little loud, but I'm never gonna hear it.
Yeah. Cool. This was an old fuel cell we had from another project from forever ago.
I even have the old piece of steel so I can fix the bed. Maybe. We got hood hinges. I'm going to change the hole around the exhaust so that the hood will go up and down. I'll just elongate it so when it, who cares?
Yeah.
Not a big deal. That is loud. But it's pre-filtered, post-filtered. Like I said, it's got unions through the bed. And I just did the PEX strip clamps because they work really well for this fuel line. Just squeeze them, and if you're ever going to take them off, you cut them and you replace them anyway.
Well, and unlike the braided stuff,
They
you
used
don't
to
end
be
up with
really
your
cheap.
fingers.
They're expensive now.
Yeah. But you don't end up with your fingers bleeding from...
Well, no, the Pushlock's really nice because your fingers aren't bleeding from all the getting poked by the stainless braided, and we're not running high enough pressure to really need 1800 psi hose.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
Once the tank's strapped down, I'll pick up some straps on my way home tonight. That way I can drill holes in the bed and then just strap it down. I could be fancy and make steel straps for it, but drilling 4 holes sounds a lot easier than...
I'm kind of surprised this didn't fall apart.
I am too. I'm actually excited about that. I was looking for a bed cover. I found a fiberglass busted bed cover for $50. A half hour from here. Like, I have more money and time to go get it than getting the thing, but having a solid back cover would be nice because I need to be able to lay 2 tires, 2 wheel and tire assemblies, a jack, my impact.
Turbo wheel, no turbo wheel.
No, not at idle. Yeah, it takes a few RPMs after you get it spinning. It'll sit idle waiting for a little nudge. Jeff, you getting out of here? Yeah. Have a good night, man.
Well, that's good.
Here's a happy 4th of July
Whoa! There is the fireball. Start off the 4th of July right.
You need to get a button to kill a couple cylinders still. It'll really good.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Or just have like an overfuel on demand.
There, we got all the mouse crew out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that turbo just stalled right back down. Try to use some gears. It's been years since this thing moved. Hey, we got movement. They all there?
No whining, but they'll in for a burnout.
Do you have a mini spool in this? Or no?
Yeah, I've got the rear end lock. This gate's a lot easier than Kevin's.
This is easier to drive than IS300.
So this transmission out of this stuff.
Yeah. It will end in a earth-shattering kaboom. Careful not to ding those doors.
Yeah.
A little stitching. I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah, see? Did that on purpose. That way the jugs stick out.
Now I don't have a fuel tank sitting under the water.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
Would you like some assistance?
Gotta pull on
Ooh.
not on the top.
It's like roller skating. Everything, it can all be ended by one tiny little rock.
Tiny rock is all it takes.
Rear steer. Hot rod truck. Don't hit anything expensive. Okay. All right, so I should probably wait for you to get back. Oh my God, that sounds so bad.
I don't have the tank strapped down, so I don't think it's probably wise to drive this right now. So.
Gently. No?
I'm good.
At least it moves.
This starter's horrible. It does move under some power. It stops. It's got brake. Spongy, but I have the slide lock in it anyway, so we'll
Yeah.
get it now.
Well, they've also been rusted over.
They've been rusting for 3 years. So.
Yeah. idle. Yeah.
More than 15. Well, you also have to understand this has the oil pressure's tapped off of where the oil cooler lines would be, but the turbo is also tapped at the same place. So you have a massive oil pressure drop going into the turbo. So if I separate those and take the oil pressure at the back at the top of the engine, it'll probably be a more accurate reading.
Maybe better?
Well, I mean, you're dumping into a turbo. There's no restriction there. It's just dumping through a bearing and, you know.
Doesn't sound like it's... I mean, there's maybe a little bit of noise.
Yeah, what?
Lights too. Yep. Yep.
Well, that's good news. We got the truck running. Yeah, definitely have to find a starter for it. That shouldn't be too hard. I might even have one of those laying around. Actually, I have one from the 6-liter van that I'm using for parts for the camper. So, time to plumb the wastegate, get my tank straps. I'll pick those up on my way home, and I will probably, I probably won't put this on the dyno tomorrow because Eric's coming up. He's dynoing 2 cars tomorrow on the chassis dyno. So I'm going to guess the dyno's going to be occupied all day tomorrow. But this thing will probably get my tank straps on it tomorrow and keep moving forward. I want to do some big smoky burnouts with this thing. The line lock, tank straps, wastegate. Those are my next 3 items on the list for this bad boy. You know how to turn those lights on. Looks like all my running lights are working. Wait, I turned on the headlights and the running lights went out. Oopsies. That's neat. Yeah, we'll dig into that when it's time. Oh. It even has a key. Well, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. Tell me what you think of this shift box. And we'll see what kind of fun things we can do with this thing here shortly. At any rate, have a great day. Happy 4th of July.